Right, we've reached the point now on this particular hive in Walker's nursery where it now requires a super. We're just going to clean off a little bit of the wax off the tops of the frames, put the queen excluder on, and then we're going to fit the super too. Now, they don't always like this very much.
And this is just the wax?
This is just pure beeswax. This is what we call bracing comb. That crown board that was on here, they do tend at times to build that little bit of comb. But because we're putting the queen excluder on shortly, we just need to clean it all off. Make sure the bees are not coming to any harm.
What's that one now? What's this?
All this is called bracing comb.
Bracing comb. Bracing
comb, they call it.
Can you make anything out of it?
Yeah, I mean, all this is pure wax, you know. I mean, if you gather your wax over the, you know, over, we'll just put it down here for now, and then they can make their way back in. Those bees that are there. We'll have the excluder now. Right, we're going to fit the excluder now. Come on, guys. And this again, just to remind ourselves, this stops the queen now, who's really active in the brood box, from coming up into this, which we're going to fit now, which is the first soup. Gently square it up. Square this up. There we are. And about that. Right, so now we've got this firmly on. This is our, and we can see now the frames of foundation that we've fitted to the frames. And the bees now themselves will make their way up into this portion. We're putting the queen excluder in, we're keeping the queen retained in the brood box. And the bees will come up now and start to draw this out into honeycomb and into what they're going to put the honey.
In the brooder box, did you have 12 frames?
In the brood box, I put 12 frames. Some people put 12.
You put 10
in this,
or 11?
we put 11. But when you saw the one earlier, the one with castellations in, there was only 10. But you can only do 10 when the frame has been already drawn out. Yeah?
What do you mean by drawn out?
When you couldn't put that in, they wouldn't draw it out.
Okay.
You know, they need to be in closer proximity, like this, to draw it out. We're using self-spacing Hoffman frames, and I allow just a little bit more. Some people might even bang 12 frames in here, but I think with having a nice honey flow, I don't think we'll have any problem in them drawing this out, and I think it'll be good to see this in 2 weeks' time and just see where we are. Hopefully they will have drawn a lot of this out, and we might even have some honey. What they tend to do, they tend to draw out directly above the brood. So wherever the brood is in this bottom box on the brood box, they tend to draw that area out first. So when we come next week, if there have been frames already drawn out here, we move them out and bring ones that haven't been back to the middle. So we're shuffling the boards, as they call it, about to encourage them to draw them all out. Then once they've drawn them out, hopefully we're going to see, now we're getting this honey flow, that we're going to see some honey going in there shortly. That's done, I'm happy. We need the crown board now. Look at the bees on the crown board. Look at them. Right, and they're just soon going to be all over. Right, we'll fit the crown board now. Make sure there's no one in the way. And there we are, and now that's Walker's third hive now, with a super. Put the roof on.
Do they have any natural predators?